612, 23 and a 612. And then drivers on the sound of the tone. And be careful of the purple car. Oh, purple car. Uh-oh, then 1 and 2. Nicely done. Let's see how it goes. Battle down the straightaway as Brandon goes upside down in the jump section. And who else is upside down? The purple car has seen better days. Thank you very much, Chi. Appreciate all your hard work getting us back going. As it is James out front, followed by Johnny Deck. The champ is in the 3 spot. And then Pat Barnes and Brandon Butler are getting it done. Uh-oh, in the chicane. Ooh, nicely done, Connor. Way to drive around. That was pretty impressive right there. As Connor comes down there. Oh, Brandon. Uh-oh, and then upside down. Everybody upside down, but getting the lucky roll. Marshall's heads are on a swivel trying to get to everybody. But as long as they keep rolling over to their wheels, that's always a good sign for the Marshalls. As that is the leader coming up behind you. That is the leader right there. Down the straightaway goes James, as he almost got smoked by a stock car down the straightaway. That is 2 in the orange car. That is number 2 in the orange car. As Johnny Deck gets all kinds of crazy. And then Connor lightly taps him. No fault of Connor right there. And then James goes upside down, but he just lets it in. Uh-oh, up here in the hose. We got Connor in the hose. Connor's in the hose, but Teague gets him going. Thank you very much, Teague. As it is still James and off the track, Connor with a home run. Nah, go back. You're good. Go back down there. As it is still James, Johnny, the champ, in the 3, Brandon 4, Pat Barnes 5, Connor is in the 6, and then early 22.601 for James, 21.6 flat for Johnny, 21.613 for the champ, 26.05 for Brandon, 18.602 for Pat, and a 4.6. And then Connor looks like he's having some. As the champ goes through the jump section, he was on a rocket right there. Champ's car looks good. As we definitely got a little bit more traction. I can see the grip coming up. More cars are leaning through the curves, getting that high-speed grip. As cars are starting to rub wings a little bit. Oh, nice save right there from the deck, Johnny Deck, as he goes through the jump section. Across the jump line, through the roller chicane. Shoom, shoom, shoom. As James comes across with a 15.5. As Johnny goes upside down, he forgets to turn at the end of the straightaway. As he comes across with a 19.6. He's on a 22.613. Thank you, Teague, for getting there. As James comes across with a 16.1, 23.612. So he is right in front. He's just ahead of his TQ pace with 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. So it's James, Johnny, the champ. Brandon Butler is in the 4. Pat Barnes is in the 5. Brandon with a 15.6 fast lap. Johnny comes across with a 15.4. Who's up here in the hose? Upside down. Teague showing some athleticism right there, doing everything he can to get Pat Barnes back on his wheels. Johnny with a 15 flat last lap, 15.053 to James's 15.3. As Johnny is still driving the wheels off it, just a little bit behind, about a half a lap behind James. James with a 16.6, 23.611. He's still ahead of the TQ pace. Johnny with a 15.2. He's on a 22.603. As he's got a minute 45 to put it onto that 23-lap pace. A good couple laps could get him there. He's on a 603. I know he's doing everything he can to get that 23-lap pace. As he comes across with a 15.2. He's on a 22.602. Brandon's last lap, Brandon Butler with a 15.2 of his own. So Brandon's definitely got some speed as his tires are breaking in, and he is coming for a win. 16.2 that lap. As Johnny again with a 15.5. He's on a 22.6 flat. 22.6 flat for Johnny Deck with a 15.5 on that last lap. as James is still out front on a 23.609. He could feel the pressure from Johnny Deck as Johnny again comes across with a 15.1. That puts him on a 23.615, 23.615 for Johnny as he is in a groove with 1 minute left. James comes across with a 15.3. He's on a 23.608. Let's see if Johnny can knock a couple more seconds off of this with 50 seconds left. 15.4 for Johnny. He's on a 23.614. To Brandon with a 22.616. The champ with a 21.607. Pat Barnes with a 19.608. Let's see, Johnny again with a 15.4, 23.613. Brandon with a 21.6 flat. Oh, and then Johnny goes upside down. Chase. Thank you, Chase. Let's see how this plays out. James with a 23.611. And then Johnny comes, let's see, then Brandon with a 16.2. He's on a 22.616. So Brandon is definitely putting some speed. Oh, up here at the top. Definitely testing out that J Concepts banner. Woohoo! That was almost again for Brandon. He almost went 2 for 2 with oncoming traffic. Let's see, drivers finish their lap here on. Let's see how the champ comes across with a 21.606. Champ is done. Johnny Deck, you're done. 22.608. James, you're done with 23.610. Again, ahead of your TQ pace. Brandon with a 22.614. So everyone is done. Everyone is done. Jimmy Jam takes the TQ for all the rounds as Johnny Deck was on a heater for a good long time, but just one little bobble right there took him off of the 23-lap pace. But he is definitely, car is there, except for that cool wing sound. He's got that cool wing sound in the sweeper. Definitely going to have to work on that one. Huh? That's what? That'll be your best qualifier. All right, so let me put together the mains real quick. Put together the mains.